My name is Josie Talamantez. My family's been in Barrio Logan for over 100 years. I believe they arrived in about 1907. Basically grew up in Barrio Logan with the exception of about 3 years of my life that we were living outside the area in the middle. I was born, raised there. Family, like I said, has been there. Mother, great uncle worked longshoremen, dock workers. Family were cannery workers. Mother was a union organizer in the cannery. I'm late born, so my mom was working in the cannery since she was 16 years old. And though I don't live in Barrio Logan right now, my family home is still there, and I own the family home, and family members live there. I'm involved in the battle that's undergoing right now with regard to the community plan, really trying to bring some attention to what's going on because it's a social justice issue with the community. Barrio Logan has the highest rate of asthma in all of San Diego County, and according to Cal EPA, San Diego has the highest rate of asthma attacks in the state of California, which consequently says Barrio Logan has the highest rate of asthma in the state of California. What the park means to me, and I think the key word these days is called a tipping point. You've read the book. The tipping point is where things pretty much change. And the establishment of the park was a tipping point in the relationship between the Chicano community and the powers that be for San Diego. Because even though we had been there, we had requested a park, we had been involved in the community wasn't respected, nor was it really given its due diligence to contribute to their own development. The federal transportation policies that established Interstate 5 to come right through the barrio, and then the Coronado Bay Bridge, again dissecting, and local rezoning policies that were done with the city of San Diego, and really eminent domain where people were uprooted. We lost 75% of our community. Barrio Logan was a very self-contained community. So the park has a critical point in my development in that up until the establishment of the park, in some ways, I think many of the community members felt as if they were invisible, that we didn't have a voice. That we didn't really fit. I mean, because in some ways, we're not from Mexico, right? So, we're not accepted on the Mexican side of the border. We aren't blonde and blue eyes, so that we aren't really accepted on this side of the border. And I think with the establishment of the park, it's set a precedent by which the community needed to be engaged in discussion about the development. And for me, it was at a pivotal point in my development as a young woman to validate who I am and the values that I represented and the contributions that my family members had made to the development of this city. So Chicano Park, even though it sounds very cursory to a certain extent, was a major influence in my development. With the establishment of the park came a level of validation that me as an individual contributed to the development of this city, that my opinion mattered